Hello everyone. Now I am going to discuss important questions from Unit 2 in the subject IoT Architectures and Protocols. The first question is define M2M communication with example. You need to write the full form of M2M, that is machine to machine communication, and you need to define M2M with some examples. Second question is what are the types of communication in M2M? So there are four types: M2M, H2M, H2H, M2H. You need to explain about all this with diagrams and examples. Third question is differences between IoT and M2M. So there are 12 differences between IoT and M2M. You need to write points wise. First the full forms, then years in which they are invented, then the third point is who invented them, and from next 4th to 12th you need to go with the flow that is given in the notes. And the fourth question is similarities between IoT and M2M. There are 8 similarities between IoT and M2M. So you need to write all those 8 similarities. Fifth question is what is the role of SDN and NFV in IoT? So you need to write some points about SDN and write some points about NFV. The question may be asked in this way also: what is the difference between SDN and NFV, or compare SDN and NFV? For all these types of questions, you need to write the concept of SDN and NFV. In order to explain SDN, you need to explain traditional networking, and then you need to explain SDN. Sixth question is define value chain. Explain M2M value chains with examples. So first we need to define what is value chain. Then we need to explain what is M2M value chain with examples. Seventh question is define value chain and explain IoT value chain with examples. So sixth question or seventh question, if sixth or seventh question may be asked, first you need to define value chain and then you need to explain IoT value chain with examples. Eighth important question is explain the concept of IGVC in great detail. Information driven global value chain concept. So there is an image, there is a diagram for this. You need to draw the diagrams and you need to explain about each block from that diagram. Next, ninth question is write a short note on global information monopolies. This question may be asked in 1 mark. So as per the marks, you need to write the answer. 10th important question is explain IoT architecture in detail. So there are 2-layered to 7-layered IoT architecture. You need to draw the diagrams, explain about each layer in that diagram, and in layers there are threads. So you need to write the names as well as write about that particular thread. What is meant by eavesdropping? You need to explain about it. Explain about each thread in detail. Next question is what are the components of IoT architecture? So there are 10 components of IoT architecture. You need to explain about each component in detail. Next, last question, last important question in this second unit is explain simplified and expanded view of IoT architecture. The question may be asked in this way: explain only simplified IoT architecture or explain only expanded view of IoT architecture. For this, you need to draw the diagram of core IoT functional stack and IoT data management and compute stack, and you need to explain about each layer of core IoT functional stack or each layer of IoT data management and compute stack in detail. So these are the important questions from Unit 2 of IoT Architectures and Protocols. Thank you.